Oh my God. All right, bro. So today starts the long-awaited days of everyone been DMing me about breaking down every Saba song I ever produced. So I'm gonna start today, dude. Here's one. We're gonna do If I Had a Dollar. This might be a long video, so stick around, dude. If you don't know what song this is, it sounds like this.
If I had a dollar all the times I failed, I'd be a rich nigga. Money that don't mean well, that mean rich nigga.
Come on, dude. All right, so on this song, I basically did the drums, which is most of what I do on Saba songs, or have done on Saba songs over the years. He might have an idea, he might have something that he comes to us with, and we might produce it out and turn it into something else. Originally, actually, this song was not me and Daoud. This song was fully Saba. He showed it to me and Daoud, and we just fell in love with it and just pushed it on him over and over and over for a while. Then we took it and remade everything. I don't think anything in here is from the original beat, but it's like based off his original beat that he had made, which personally I thought was pretty dope. So first we have this sound that's made by Daoud. This is like a, you know what I'm saying, melodic thing. This shit sounds amazing. It sets a tone for the whole track. Originally, Daoud had made this at this pitch, I think, but it just didn't sound right. So I told him to send me it. He pitched it up. He made it sound something like this. I took it, I gross beated it in Fruity Loops and made like the last, in gross beat, you can also do something where you can make things in reverse. So I not only half timed it in gross beat, I also took the last beat of it and made it reverse, which you can hear in the sample. Dope. Let's move over to the drums. Let's move over to the drop. You know what I'm saying? Over here, we got these drums. Kind of hard, dude. I must say myself.
If I had a dollar all the times I failed, I'd be a rich nigga. Money that don't mean.
Keep in mind, this is unmixed. This is just what we made, but it just sounds tight. Originally, when we had made this, I don't even remember what year. I think we made this in like, we first made the first remake damn near when we were making Care For Me or something. It might have been like 2019. Saba like left Oakland for a day and had a meeting or something. And me and Daoud were working in the studio for a day. And we were like, let's do this song today. He can come back and we're gonna show it to him. He came back, we showed it to him. It was funny because this one of those things that needs to come back to, like, you know what I'm saying, a couple years later. Because we showed it to him. I don't know if he had something on his mind, if he had those meetings have been kind of crazy. I don't really know what happened, but we showed it to him. And I remember it kind of being like, cool. And we like moved on and did other shit. We came back to this years later. But originally, these were the drums. These drums were not these right here. These were not the drums. The original drums were very similar, but like sounds that weren't really the exact choices I maybe would have wanted to use. Originally, like when you're making songs, making beats for artists, a lot of the time, at least for us, you make something, you make a song over it, you move on. We were making like 5-6 songs a day at this point, I think, something like that. So we would make something rhythmically and melodically, the idea is there. You want to come back and change the sonics? Cool. That's what we did a couple years later. Went back in, changed the shit, remade the drums, made them sound a little more like modern or whatever, and hit harder and shit. Because when you listen to this, I'm gonna play this right now, it's cool, but this not really what I wanted to be the final drums in this, as the product of the final drums, you know what I'm saying? And I think Saba agreed with me on that. So if we start this from here with the old drums, this would this sound like.
If I had a dollar all the times I failed, I'd be a rich nigga. Money that don't mean well, that mean rich nigga. Look at that solo sale, make you rich nigga. Dollar every time I fail, take a loss.
So, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple kicks that are in different spots. I used to, 2018, 2019, I used to do like a lot, I used to like a lot of kicks that were on the 1E, if you're a drummer, the 1E, the shit like that. I thought that shit was cool. Not really the best sounds. Like this kick don't really sound amazing, shit like that. It's good to switch things up years later, come back and make your shit just update it a little better. And I've done this with a bunch of artists. Let's break down what the drums ended up being. These drums sound pretty dope. I think a lot of these drums are drums that like are in some of my drum kits. I have a drum kit called Daniel that I made. This the clap from that, I guess. Doubled this with a snare. Looks like the snare is called Day Keef. I don't remember what I did with this. It has my name in it, so I might have like made a drum out of like a Chief Keef drum I found or something, and I layered these and they sound, you know what I'm saying? They hit. Not the bad. Good kick. I used the batter kick. This kick is from this drum kit. It's an artist drum kit. Artist, an amazing sound designer. Crazy shit. I really like this kick. It's just like a solid kick. Sounds great. Go find that if you want to get that kick. This 808 Ric Flair. Not sure where this is from, but sounds really dope. Cardo open hi-hat, some BWB sounds, and I think I use the Pierre hat as the hat. I think a lot of people, when they talk about my production, and when I think of my production in general, I be having layers. So a lot of time, even just this is cool without this. But it just like moves forward a little more and feels a little doper with this low hi-hat thing. Just in the background. It's just filling up a little space, giving a little more character, you know what I'm saying? This is a low hi-hat thing I made at some point that I've used in a couple beats in different ways. I'll stretch it or I'll put effects on it. It's just a gross beated like live hi-hat sound or something like that. So all that together Separated the rolls right here to be on their own. I think these rolls are still the same hi-hat though. So this is the Pierre hi-hat. The rolls in the original were a little more complicated than I wanted them to be. So I kept a couple of the roll ideas, but just kind of simplified it a little so they were filling up the spaces they needed to be in. Looks like I did this last one with a different hat. Daniel hi-hat, another one from Daniel. So that's the gist of this song for the most part, dude. You know what I'm saying? We got drops. Saba did that little like guy saying the thing, you know what I'm saying? He be doing cool shit like that. I took the beat and I filtered it in this part and I put like a phaser on it and stuff like that. Ooh. Just resample it in Ableton and do that shit. The only other thing in here is Daoud did this bass, which I'm missing. I don't have sound toys on my new computer yet, but this bass is really dope, really heavy, sounds really dope. Hard, dude. And when that come in, you know what I'm saying, take over the 808 drops out and keep in mind, this is not mixed. This is what the song sounded like at the time. So drums come back in over here, and then we got Benjamin Earl Turner's verse at the end. Usually when we do projects like this, I have a lot of files. This is just one file. This is before we got Ben's verse. We came back. We redid this part in here, I think. We did a couple more things to the drums since this. I think I mixed them more. When you're working on a project, you go back, you change more shit, you make more shit work. And then there was a different project. Here, I'll open that project real quick. So then right here, we got this other project that has Benjamin Earl Turner's vocals right here, and it has a couple other things that we added in here. I think Saba had redone a couple vocal lines, stuff like that, and we got Benjamin Earl Turner's verse. This Ben verse ended up sounding really dope.
Hey, still with the gang, I had learned to get bands with. Remember when we played our records, the record executives press and skip messages. They couldn't download the messages. Niggas just ain't all these bags like a Badu ballad. Now we making bags off.
Just the first mix with the fucking regular ass like chain on it. Sounds whatever. If you don't know Benjamin Earl Turner, go fuck with Benjamin Earl Turner. He's crazy, dude. Anyway, that's basically it. It's the song. Make the right choices. You got a good song, you know what I'm saying? Saba, If I Had a Dollar, featuring Benjamin Earl Turner. Go check that shit out, dude.